TikTok, the digital stage where we all perform our lives. In the artificial glow of countless smartphone screens, a modern tragedy unfolds. Millions of faces, young and old, bathed in the cold light of their devices, scroll endlessly through an infinite feed of fleeting moments, each seeking something they cannot name. This is TikTok, our contemporary theater of the absurd, where everyone is simultaneously actor and audience, protagonist and voyeur, in a never-ending performance that has become our new reality. Act 1. The algorithm strings. Like a puppet master hidden in the shadows, TikTok's algorithm conducts its digital orchestra with invisible strings. It knows what makes us laugh, what keeps us watching, what triggers our deepest insecurities and desires. With each swipe, each lingering view, each double tap of approval, we surrender another piece of our autonomy to this unseen director. The algorithm doesn't just suggest content, it shapes consciousness. In this theater of endless entertainment, we've willingly placed ourselves under its spell, allowing it to curate our reality with the precision of a master dramatist. The feed becomes a mirror, but one that shows us not as we are, but as the algorithm believes we wish to be. What makes this performance so compelling is its illusion of choice. We believe we're freely choosing our entertainment, yet each video is carefully selected, each trend methodically propagated, each moment of viral fame precisely orchestrated. The algorithm has become our modern-day fate, determining who rises to stardom and who remains in obscurity with the cold calculation of a Greek deity. Act 2. The performance of self. On TikTok's global stage, authenticity itself becomes a carefully crafted performance. Young creators perfect their personas with the dedication of method actors, each gesture calculated, each word measured, each moment of spontaneity rehearsed to perfection. They perform not for an audience in velvet seats, but for the ever-present eye of the algorithm, hoping it will deem their performance worthy of viral fame. The tragedy lies not in the performance itself, but in how it has seeped into every corner of our lives. Children no longer simply play, they recreate trending dances. Teenagers don't just experience emotions, they package them into 15-second clips complete with soundtrack and special effects. Even moments of genuine joy or sorrow are now viewed through the lens of their potential content value. This constant performance extracts a heavy psychological toll. Behind the filters and perfect transitions lurks a growing sense of disconnection from authentic experience. We've become so adept at performing our lives that we've forgotten how to simply live them. Act 3. The monetization of dreams. In this digital amphitheater, dreams themselves have become commodities. The Creator Fund dangles the promise of financial freedom before millions of hopeful performers, each believing they're one viral video away from escaping their mundane reality. But like all dreams of instant transformation, this too often proves illusory. The platform's economic structure resembles nothing so much as a modern gold rush, where a few strike it rich while millions pan endless streams of content for mere pennies. The real profit flows not to the performers, but to the owners of the stage, who have masterfully turned human creativity and desire for connection into a seemingly endless stream of revenue. Yet creators continue to perform, caught in a system that promises freedom while demanding ever more engagement, ever more content, ever more of their authentic selves transformed into marketable moments. The irony is that the more successful they become, the more trapped they are in the performance. Act 4. The social consequences. As this digital performance consumes more of our collective attention, traditional social structures begin to crack and reshape themselves around the platform's demands. Family dinners become impromptu filming sessions. Friendships are measured in followers and likes. Even political movements and social causes must now package themselves into trending sounds and viral challenges to be heard. The platform's influence extends far beyond entertainment, reaching into education, commerce, and even international relations. News is reduced to 15-second clips. Complex ideas must be compressed into viral-friendly formats, and global conflicts become backdrop for trending sounds and dance moves. Most disturbing is how the platform shapes young minds. creating a generation that increasingly views life as a performance to be optimized rather than an experience to be lived. Every moment becomes potential content, every interaction a possible viral hit, every emotion a commodity to be packaged and shared. Act V. The Ethical Void. At the heart of TikTok's success lies a profound moral ambiguity. The platform's addictive nature is not a bug but a feature, carefully designed to keep users engaged regardless of the psychological cost. Its algorithm doesn't distinguish between content that uplifts and content that damages. It promotes whatever keeps eyes glued to screens. The platform's relationship with user data resembles a Faustian bargain, where we trade our privacy for entertainment, our attention for algorithmic understanding, our authentic selves for the chance at digital fame. Yet unlike Faust, most users never fully understand the terms of this exchange. Questions of responsibility loom large. Who bears the burden when trending challenges turn dangerous? When misinformation goes viral? When young users develop addiction-like behaviors or suffer mental health consequences? The platform's answers to these questions often feel like carefully scripted lines rather than genuine engagement with these moral dilemmas. Act 6. The Future Stage. As we look toward the future, TikTok represents not just a platform, but a preview of how human culture and consciousness might evolve in an increasingly digital world. The boundaries between performance and reality, between authentic experience and content creation, continue to blur. We're creating a world where the line between living and performing becomes increasingly indistinguishable. The platform's influence shows no signs of waning. Instead, it continues to reshape how we communicate, learn, shop, and relate to one another. Traditional institutions scramble to adapt to this new paradigm, where attention is the most precious commodity and viral moments carry more cultural weight than centuries of tradition. Epilogue. The price of performance. In this endless digital performance, we must ask ourselves what we're losing as we gain likes and followers. What happens to the unfiltered moments, the quiet reflections, the experiences that don't translate into shareable content? As we perfect our online personas, what becomes of the authentic selves we leave behind? TikTok represents more than just another social media platform. It's a mirror reflecting our collective desires, fears, and aspirations. But like any mirror, it shows us both truth and distortion. The challenge lies in distinguishing between the two, in finding ways to use the platform without being consumed by it. As the curtain falls on each viral moment only to rise on countless others, we must confront the reality that we are all now performers in this digital theater. The question is not whether to perform. That decision has largely been made for us by the platform's ubiquity, but how to maintain our humanity in a world where everything has become content. The true tragedy of TikTok may not be in its addictive nature or its data collection practices, but in how it has transformed authentic human experience into a never-ending performance. We have become so accustomed to playing to the algorithm that we risk forgetting how to exist without an audience. Yet within this digital stage, pockets of genuine connection and creativity still emerge. Perhaps the platform's ultimate legacy will depend not on how it has changed us, but on how we choose to use it, whether we can find ways to maintain our authentic selves while playing our parts in this grand digital performance. As the scrolling continues and new trends emerge, one thing becomes clear. We are all now actors in this digital drama, whether we chose the role or not. The challenge lies not in escaping the performance, but in ensuring we don't lose ourselves in it.